Hello, welcome everybody. How are you tonight? We are going to be doing the unboxing for the November Bling box. Hopefully you guys are able to join me. We had to change the date because my son's high school soccer started and pretty much all of his games are on Thursday nights. So tonight we're going to do the live for the unboxing, and then starting next week we're going to change the weekly date to Monday instead of on Thursdays. So starting on November 13th, which is this upcoming Monday, all of the lives, our weekly lives and the giveaways that we do will now be on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we did a poll like in our Facebook group on what times worked best for everybody. And 60% of the people who responded said that Mondays at 8 p.m. were the best day for them. So we're going to go with that and see how that works. We might change it up as we go. But Monday, with 60% of people, more than 50% of people were saying that Mondays at 8 p.m. work for them. So we're going to go with that. Hopefully everybody that has been joining me every week, that's not too much of an inconvenience. I do appreciate you guys joining me every week. So let's see who is here. Hi, Miss Cassie. How are you? How have you been? Miss Mona from Kansas and Janet from Maryland. You're the one who lives like in Florida, like part of the year, right? Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you? Welcome. So we have a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing this evening. So number one, we're going to be doing the unboxing of the November Bling box. Show you guys what's in that box, kind of do a little bit of a tutorial, kind of help you maybe with a few things because the pattern that is in this month's box is a little bit different than what we normally do. Then what else? We have the weekly giveaway that we normally do. So I will give you guys the keyword at some point that you will enter into the comments, and that's how we will pick the winner for tonight's giveaway. Then what else? I have some new patterns for the holidays that were just posted today. Those are on the website. If you go either under the patterns or if you go to the search bar and you type in like Christmas or holiday, they should come up. Right now there is 6 of them. There's 3 new patterns, but they're available both in SS16 and in SS20. So there is an elf pattern, kind of like an elf coat pattern. Then there is a Santa coat pattern. What was the other one? Oh, I can't remember. There's 3 new ones, and then I have a handful of them that I wasn't able to get finished today. So those will all be posted tomorrow. I have them done in SS16. I need to convert them over to SS20. So all of those patterns are actually half off right now. You don't need a coupon code or anything. So those patterns will be $2 until Sunday of this week. So go check those out. What else? Oh, Black Friday is coming up. So we are going to be doing some pretty great Black Friday sales. All of this stuff for the Black Friday, if you are not a member of our Facebook group or on our newsletter, go join the Facebook group, which is Bling Your Things Rhinestones. Make sure you agree to the group rules so that I can accept you. And then you can go to our website and sign up for the newsletter. Those are the 2 places that I let everybody know about anything new that we're doing or any sales that we're having. So if you want to be on top of that and be like one of the first to know about those, join the Facebook group and sign up for the newsletter. So the Black Friday stuff is going to be some really great sales that we're going to be doing. And those will be starting actually the Monday before Thanksgiving. I forget what the date is. So if you're in the group or on the newsletter, you will get an email probably Sunday night, Monday morning, letting you know what we're going to be doing with all of that stuff. And the December Bling box will be available on the 15th of this month. Yeah, is it? No, it'll be the January. Yeah, no, we're in November. Jesus, I don't even know what month it is. Yes, the December Bling box will be available starting on November 15th, and it will ship on December 1st. What else? What else? Oh, and I've had a couple people give me some really awesome, amazing reviews on the monthly Bling boxes. And I really appreciate those. I love hearing what you guys have to say. I love hearing your feedback. I do send out an email to you guys a couple days after you get, after your order ships, to leave a review. If you guys wouldn't mind taking a few seconds to kind of fill those out and give your feedback. I love hearing what you guys like about the boxes. It helps me include new things or more of certain things that I'm hearing good feedback from you guys. If you don't get the links for those, just let me know. I can resend them to you. If you do fill out the review and you add a picture to your review, you will get your own personal coupon code for 10% off your next order. And that coupon code is good for 60 days. So if you have something that you ordered and maybe you didn't order enough, or you ordered something and you want to start a new project, if you go complete that review and add the picture to your review, you're going to get your own personal coupon code that you can use on your next order. And that's pretty much like a repetitive way to get a coupon code. So every order you can do that, you'll get a new coupon code. So that's something that you can continue to do. So let's see who else has joined us. Miss Renee, Miss 3G Kids +2, how are you? Miss Carrie, all the way from California, welcome, welcome. Miss Tiffany is here as well, and AJ's Paper. And Teresa, you're not late, you're here. That's what matters. That's what matters. So I'm going to go ahead and change it over to just this camera so that we can do the unboxing, and then I will kind of show you guys a little bit how to do the project that's in there, because it is a little bit different than the normal patterns that we do. So let me change that, and then if you guys have any questions, please post them in the comments and I will come back to them as we go or at the end, and then I will give you the keyword for tonight's giveaway at some point. So just keep your ears open for that. And then let me get this one. And let's see. Tiffany says she hasn't gotten a link for the review. Tiffany, I will check for you and confirm what day that email goes out. It usually goes out 5 to 7 days after. It does come from a third party review company to help improve, the reviews that we're getting. So check your junk mail. It should still say that it's coming from Bling Your Things, but I'll check on it and resend it for you. So, all right. So this is the November Bling box. And every month, the boxes become available for pre-order on the 15th, and then they ship on between the 1st and the 5th, depending upon what day the 1st falls on. So every month I include kind of a little postcard of all of the items that were in this month's box, kind of just highlighting the colors, the pattern, or whatever designs that are in there. So every month it includes 5 to 6 full-size rhinestone products, 1 to 2 projects, and then 1 to 2 patterns, free shipping, discount codes on future orders, the free tutorial that we do every week, and plus other stuff. So this is kind of just the summary. The SVG designs that are in here aren't physically sent in the box. This is something that you will go back to your online account and you will be able to download these to your computer, and then you can cut them out with like your Cricut or your Silhouette or whatever kind of like craft cutter that you have, as well as the pattern that's in there. I usually include a printed copy, but it is also available, like say you lose this and you need it a month later. It is also available in your account that you can go download it at a future point in time. So then on the back is the monthly coupon code, like the exclusive coupon code that you only get by being a member of the monthly box. So that code will be listed there. So this month, the coupon code is for 20% off all custom rhinestone mixes. This code is good for 60 days. So you will have until, what is this? November, December, January. You'll have until January to use that coupon code. And then every month, the coupon code changes. And I had mentioned earlier, so my son got his high school soccer schedule, and pretty much every game that they have is on Thursdays at about the same time. So we're going to be changing the weekly lives from Thursday to Monday, and that will start this coming Monday. So on November 13th will be the first live that we have on Monday, and it will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is the pattern that was in this month's box. This one is a little bit different than what we normally do. This is a linear pattern. So it is more of a grid with just straight lines, horizontally and vertically. It is not a honeycomb pattern where the second row is shifted over. So it's nestled in between like the divots from the prior row. So I'm going to show you like a couple tips and tricks on how to make sure that you get this set up right and how you're able to keep your line straight. And then all of the patterns include the number of rhinestones used per color. And if you ever lose your pattern for the month, you can always go back to your online account and download this and reprint it for yourself. So the other project that was in there is I gave you guys 2 ornaments that are in here, and these are actually really cool. They're not like just a regular ornament. So these are like the keepsake ornament. And I forgot to grab the picture. So if you want, you could put like glue in here and then do glitter on the inside. You can also cut out a picture and put the picture in here and then close it up. And then you could like rhinestone the back of it, and then your picture will show through on the front. You could make other cutout things to go with this. You could put vinyl on it. There is a ton of different options that you can do to decorate these. You could leave it in 2 separate halves and then hang them on the wall because they have like the little keyholes here. So you could decorate both sides and then hang them on your wall. Whatever you want to do with them. I don't remember how many of these we have left, but I will be decorating these in different ways over the next couple weeks to kind of show you guys different ideas on how you can decorate these and use these. And, I mean, if you want to give them as a gift to someone, these are perfect for that as well. So there is 2 of these that were in this month's box. And let's see. Hi, Miss Nikki. Welcome. How are you? And Miss Elizabeth, hello. Tanya, welcome, welcome, guys. All right. So the colors that were in this month's box was the custom mix that we made on the live a couple weeks ago. This is the color Delicate. This is what we ended up naming it. It has whites and like green opal, reds, and what else? And it has sizes varying from SS4 up to SS20. Then the pattern has peridot, jet black, hyacinth orange, cyan red, and crystal. And these are all in size SS16. And then the tumbler that was in this month's box is, this is a 20-ounce tumbler, the 20-ounce stainless. It has the sliding top lid. So what else? Yeah, so every month in the box you get 1 to 2 projects, 5 to 6 full-size rhinestone products, 1 to 2 patterns or SVG designs. You get free shipping, discount codes on future orders, free tutorials, all kinds of stuff with this box. And I try to make it like the best value that I can. So if you were to buy everything like retail, you would pay at least $80 or more. So you're getting 25% off by pre-ordering the box for that month. It is a mystery box, so you don't know what's going to be in there until you get the box and we do the unboxing. But even if you don't want to do the project that's in the box, with what is included, there's plenty of other things and projects that you could do for other things that you have going on with rhinestoning. So let me get all of this stuff off to the side. And then like the December box will come out on the 15th for pre-order. Oops, sorry. It will come out on the 15th for pre-order. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that, guys. And then it will ship between the 1st and the 5th. My goodness. Okay. So this pattern is a linear pattern. So all of the lines are going to be completely straight, horizontally and vertically. And then let me zoom in here a little bit so that you guys can see better. And for sake of time, I'm not going to sand my tumbler. But for prep, I always recommend that you sand. I sand literally everything. But to save time for today, I'm not going to sand this. So you don't have to go crazy sanding it, but sand it just enough so that you're kind of taking off the top layer of shine with any of your projects. What it's going to do is you're basically going to help your surface gain like more roots. Think of like tree roots. You're going to create more surface area for your glue to attach and like sink down into. The glue is going to have more area to attach to and to be able to affix and hold your rhinestones so that they last for a long time. You know, we don't want to be putting it on here and then, you know, a couple weeks later, they're falling off. And when you clean with alcohol. Don't use like cleaning products like Windex or you know, multi-purpose cleaner. All of that stuff has water, and if that stuff doesn't dry completely, you can leave a layer of moisture underneath your glue, and then that moisture can prevent your glue from curing 100%. So I am not sanding just for sake of time. And then for glue, I am using my go-to glue, which is Super Tight Fusion Tack. It is a white glue. It dries clear. Let's see. They say it dries in an hour. It's maximum strength in 24 hours, but it's water resistant after 72. So before you wash your tumblers, wait 3 days before you wash it. And then don't soak it. Wash it, like spray it with soap, and then wash it like with a brush, like like those nail brushes, and wash it like that. But wait, if you're using this glue, the Super Tight Fusion Tack, wait 3 days before you wash your tumbler or any project that you're working on. Let's see. So this top row, I'm going to start this the same that I would with any other project. I'm going to start with the top row so that I can get that top row straight. So I am going to start and just put a little bit of glue right here. And remember, you don't need a lot of glue, guys. You don't want the glue oozing out around the sides of your stones, which is going to cloud them. And then I'm just going to use my wax tip pencil to pick up my rhinestones. And then I'm going to place them all right next to each other. Let me make sure you guys can see. So do you guys have any questions about anything we've gone over so far? I'm going to try to place these as quick as I can. And let's see. Lisa says she just found out about the bling boxes. Oh no. Well, at least you know. And then you can join us for next month. Like I said before, make sure you sign up for the newsletter. I am known to most times every month, if you get the newsletter, I let you guys know first. And sometimes I will make them available a day or two ahead of time to only the people who are on the email list. There are if you didn't get this month's box and you wanted to do the project from this month, you can still order everything individually. I'm pretty sure we still have, I think we were out of one color, but our next inventory order is supposed to be here tomorrow. So then everything would be restocked and you would be able to order, you'd be able to order everything from this month's box individually. And like with any of our patterns, you can make it in any colors that you guys want. So like if you don't like my color choices, the way that I coordinated colors together, you are more than welcome to change it to whatever fits like your style, or maybe you have most of the stones for a pattern, but you don't have one that I used. you can definitely change it to other colors that work better for you, or what, you know, whatever colors appeal to you better. So Tiffany, you just got, yeah, I remember packing your order. You just got the super tight. I think you will like it. I like to apply it with the syringe and a 20 gauge, the pink blunt tip needles. This one's a 20 gauge. The other popular size is an 18 gauge. I find that the 20 gauge, especially when I'm doing tumblers, the 20 gauge puts out the amount of glue that I need. And then it puts the glue right where you need it. All right, so now that I got this whole first row done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my tumbler upside down on a flat surface, and then I'm going to use my pickup tool, and I'm going to push all of these rhinestones so that they are flat and flush with the table. And this is going to ensure that this very first row, that all of these rhinestones are completely straight. This is, whether you're doing a pattern like this, the linear pattern, or a honeycomb pattern, or even sometimes with a scatter fill, I will do my very first row, even if it's not all the same size rhinestones. I will make sure that this row is straight. It just looks like cleaner and like more professionally done when you have your first row, kind of like your outlines, when they are completely straight. It looks cleaner. So now you can see that doing that, I have a completely straight line. And then I'm going to give this a couple minutes for this glue to dry so that these rhinestones don't end up moving on me. And then I will show you the trick on how you keep your line straight going vertically, because this is a longer surface area to work with, and you don't really have anything to go like up against, you know, to like push up against to keep it straight. So I'm going to set this off to the side for a second and let that glue kind of set. And then we can work on doing part of one of these balls. So let's see. Nikki's asking, she's never used Super Tight. Is it better than Liquid Fusion in your opinion? So I've used Liquid Fusion in the past. Sorry, I need to take a drink. The reason that I don't use it anymore is I did a couple like test with different glues, and then I let it set over time just to kind of like see what it would look like. Liquid Fusion and Super Tight, as far as like strength and hold up over, you know, months, weeks, months, years, they were very similar. The problem that I had with Liquid Fusion is that within a couple months, the glue started turning yellow, which in turn, you know, kind of like dingied. It made your projects look dingy. And then it kind of like, when you have like a yellow tinged like background, it like starts to like dull the colors of your stones too. You know, it's like not crystal clear anymore. It's taking away from like the shine of the rhinestones. So that's the reason that I don't use it anymore. As far as like strength and hold up, it was very similar to the Fusion Tack. They both took a lot of force to try to get their rhinestones off. Like I was using like an X-Acto knife to try to take them off. It was just that it had that yellowing. The glue was yellowing. So that's why I don't use it. I don't use it anymore. Okay, so for this ball, I'm just using, this is 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm just sanding this surface really quick. And I'm going to clean this with rubbing alcohol. You can use whatever kind of rubbing alcohol you want. There's like this is the 70%. There's also 90%. You don't really need the 90%. It's kind of like overkill for this. And then just kind of clean off the dust. Get all of that stuff out of there. And then the alcohol too is going to make sure that it like gets the oils and stuff from your fingers off of your surface. And normally I don't sand. When I sand like over the trash can or over something else. I don't want to get the dust like into my rhinestones. So I would recommend that, not to sand over your like work area. All right. Let's see, what are we going to do? So Liz also asked, you need to count the rhinestones to be sure you use the right number for each row. So with this pattern, and even any of the honeycomb patterns, it's going to be the same number of stones per row. But yes, on your very first row that you do, you should count the number of stones that you put on there. And some of the honeycomb patterns, what I get a lot of questions about is people will say, well, my tumbler takes, I can fit one more rhinestone than what you have on your pattern. So normally with the SS16 on a honeycomb pattern, my patterns have 62 rhinestones, and sometimes you can get 63 depending upon the tumbler, which is fine. That is perfectly fine. But if you add an extra stone to the pattern, it's not going to work out correctly. Like your seam isn't going to match up. And you want that little bit of extra room so that you're able, when you're putting in like the next row, you want that slight bit of extra room so that you can fit the stones in there and keep your row straight as you go. If you pack everything in tightly and fit as many rhinestones as you can, it's going to be hard because not every rhinestone is the exact same size. And as you go, if you get one color that's like maybe bigger than another one, it's going to be hard to fit all of them into that space if you cram that 63rd stone in there. So believe me when I say that it will be okay. Even if you can fit that stone, it's okay to not add it, and your tumbler will come out looking great, even if you don't add that extra stone, the 63rd or whatever it is. You need that little bit of like wiggle room. And if you get to a point where there's like, you put them all on there and it looks like you can fit an extra one, go back and space out all the other rhinestones so that only the 62 fits in that row. But yes, on that first row, you should definitely count the number of stones that you are putting in your row. So to start this, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I'm going to kind of rub it out so that it's flat. I don't want big, like big piles of it. Someone on Facebook is asking, are you also on YouTube? Yes, we are also on YouTube. If you are in Facebook, like I can't actually see what your name is because you haven't, you have to allow StreamYard permission to see your information. Otherwise, I don't know who you are. But if you go back to the Facebook group and you look at the events for today or one of the posts, you will find the link to YouTube. Or if you just go over to YouTube and search for Bling Your Things, you will find us and you will find the link to the live on YouTube as well. So for this, like I did with the tumbler, I'm going to do my line, even though I'm using different sizes. And then there's kind of like this lip right here. So when I put these two pieces together, I don't want these rhinestones hanging over the edge, which would prevent these from going together. So I'm just going to run like my fingernail right along this edge to make sure that they're not hanging over. And then this mix that I'm using, this is the Mix Delicate. We made this on one of our lives a couple weeks ago. And if you wanted more of this mix, you could use the coupon code that was in this month's box to get 20% off any of the custom mixes. So it doesn't apply to just this mix, but all of the custom mixes would be 20% off with that coupon code. So this one I am doing a scatter fill, and I'm just placing the rhinestones in random sizes in random order, whatever way that they fit. With scatter, you just have to embrace the gaps. You are putting circular objects right next to each other. Mathematically, scientifically, there's no way you're going to fill every single gap in between the rhinestones. And it will look perfectly fine with the gaps in between the stones. You could color your background a similar color to your rhinestones, and that will help blend in the gaps so that they're not as noticeable. But embrace the gaps. It will be okay. And this mix has it has whites and crystals and reds, green opal, and it has sizes from like SS4 to I think SS20. I don't think that there's any 30s in this mix. But we do make custom mixes for you guys. So if there's like a project that you're working on, and you need like specific colors for your project and we don't have that mix, shoot me a message and I will be more than happy to try to create that mix for you. As long as we have like the colors and the sizes, I'm more than happy to try to accommodate for you guys. The same with bulk rhinestones. Right now, we only have like the 10 gross packages, but if you're working on a project and you need, you need like 50 or 100 gross of a specific color, again, just email me. We get our orders once a week, sometimes twice a week. So I'm more than happy to add bulk packaging to our orders for you. It will take, just a couple days extra than what our normal shipping and processing time is, but we can make it happen for you. So there is what this mix looks like. Hopefully it's not like blurred out. I think this mix is like so great. Like the green opals kind of like they pop more with the reds and the whites. It is very pretty. Debbie, yes, we sell the Fusion Tight in the 3.38 fluid ounce bottles, and we have the smaller blister packs. So we have it in 2 different sizes, and then we also have oh, I forget what the other one. It's like multi-grab 360. We also have that one as well. So there's that. Yeah, I don't think that there's a lot of people on Facebook. I hadn't been streaming to Facebook the last couple weeks. I did a live one week and they had tagged my video for like copyright or something. Apparently my voice or something in the video sounded like a musical composer. And then I had to like dispute it and like all this stuff so that I could get my ability to stream live back into Facebook. So I have that back now, but I kind of added it in the Facebook last minute. Okay, so I think that this is probably dried enough that we can get back to this. So what I would recommend on this, I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so that you can see better. So since this is going to be straight lines going along the full length of the cup, we're going to kind of want to make some like tick marks to go along our tumbler so we know that we're like keeping our line straight. So I'm just going to use, this is one of our storage containers that has the little screw top lid containers. So I'm just using this because it's flat, it's stable, it's not going to move. You can use a book. I thought that maybe you could use the box, but the box is a little bit too high. Just something that's not going to move, that is stationary, and then a pencil. So now I'm going to put my tumbler up next to my stationary item, and then I'm going to put my pencil right next to the tumbler, and then I'm just going to make a straight line, and then I'm going to turn it just a little bit, and then make another one. Turn a little bit too far. And I'm going to make another line. And you can make as many of these little tick marks as you want. But once you get kind of like your first row straight, and then you keep it straight as you're going, you're not going to need these too much. The other thing that you can use is there's these rulers. Instead of like the flat ruler, there's one that's like triangular. It has like 3 different sides, and those are to be put on surfaces that are rounded. So if you use the triangular one, it's going to sit flush with your tumbler, and then you can just use that to make your straight lines. So hopefully you can see that we have a straight line here that we can use as a guide to make sure that we keep our stones straight as we go along. Shoot, where'd I put my glue? All right. So then I'm going to put my glue kind of like right along that line. And the reason that I do 2 kind of like close together is because then I can use that as like a gauge to make sure that the variance of like the wiggle room in my line is that it's staying straight. And so, oh, where are we at for time? 48 minutes. All right, so let's see. So the keyword for tonight's giveaway is hashtag Blingbox. So you have to use the hashtag. So then hashtag Blingbox, and then the giveaway is going to be, you're going to get one of the ornaments that was in this month's box, and then 2 packs of one of the custom mixes, not the custom mix that was in this month's box. The other one that we created, that one is called Stars Like Confetti. So you will get one of the ornaments, 1 ornament, and then 2 packs of the Stars Like Confetti custom mix. And the way that we do our giveaways is you enter the keyword, and then our streaming service will pick the giveaway winner. Then in order to claim the giveaway, all you have to do is go to our website and then order one of our free rhinestone patterns. This will give me your shipping address and your contact information. You do not need to order anything. You're more than welcome to if you want, but you're not required to in order to claim your prize. And then I will get it shipped out to you. In the notes to checkout, just put today's date and that you were the Bling kit winner, and I will get it shipped out to you. If you don't live in the US, I will ask that you pay for shipping. International shipping is a whole lot more than, shipping within the US. So if you don't live in the US and you win, you would need to email me at info@blingyourthings.com, and then we will get everything straightened out for you. So now that I have this line started, I'm also going to use my ruler, and I'm just going to nudge it up against the rhinestones to make sure that I'm getting a straight line. And I'm going to do it in both directions. So I'm making sure that I'm lining up the new row with the row that I started here at the top. And then I'm just using my ruler to make sure that all of the stones are staying within the line. And I moved one here. So once you get this line started, and then you do one or two more, you won't need to make sure that the stones are completely straight, because this is going to be your base that you're going to be working off of. If you keep this straight, the rest of your lines are going to stay straight. I would recommend, you put a couple more tick marks, maybe, every 3 inches, so that you can gauge yourself. But you're going to see, if you start to get off, if your lines start to, go crooked, you're going to see that as you go through up here. Everything's not going to line up. Your stones won't line up anymore. So just take your time with your base row on the top, and then your first row that you do here, and then the rest of the pattern will work out. And as you're doing it, you can use, use your ruler. You can either work going this way, or you can work this way. Whatever works best for you. And then just place the stones in the same order as the pattern. And don't worry about the little gaps that you're going to have in between the stones, because they're not honeycombed. They are so close together that you're not going to see those tiny little holes in between them. Is not going to matter. And if you want, you could paint your tumbler to help blend in the background. Because most of this pattern, the background is white, I would use white, and as you get towards the little penguin part, grab a Sharpie, do the first row, and then just kind of gauge out with the Sharpie where the rest of those black stones are going to go, to help blend that in. If you prefer not to see the gaps that are going to be there between that, but it's going to look great in between there anyway. So we are pretty much at almost an hour. So I will let you guys get off. Let's see. Let me put myself back over here. All right, so everybody entered the keyword, which was #BlingBox. You do have to be present to win. There, am I back? Okay. Yep. So the keyword for the giveaway is going to be one of the ornaments, and then 2 packs of custom mix, and it's going to be the custom mix stars like confetti. In order to claim it, you will go to our website and you will order one of our free rhinestone patterns. This will give me your address and your contact information, and I will get it shipped out to you. You don't have to order anything. You're more than welcome to, but you're not required. If you don't live in the US, though, I will ask that you pay for shipping. You would need to email me at info@blingyourthings.com, and we will get that coordinated. And sorry, I need to take a drink. What else? Black Friday stuff is coming very soon. Make sure you are a member of our Facebook group, Bling Your Things Rhinestones, or go to our website and sign up for a newsletter. That will be how we notify everybody. You'll get like the first notification of what those sales are going to be and when they're going to happen. The December Bling box will be available on the 15th. Every month, the Bling boxes include 5 to 6 full-size rhinestone products, 1 to 2 projects, 1 to 2 patterns in SVG designs, exclusive discounts on future products, a free tutorial with me, free shipping, plus some other stuff that I'm probably forgetting right now. So what else was I going to say? Oh, if you live local and you want to do, we're having a class at a new craft store that just opened on the 19th. We are going to be doing a rhinestone license plate. So that class is $45. It is listed on the website. If you just type in class, you will get all of the supplies and the rhinestones that you need in order to make the rhinestone license plate. And then it's like one-on-one instructions with a very small class, less than 15 people. And it will be about 2 to 2.5 hours. So if you live in the St. Pete, Clearwater, Tampa area, and you would like to come and have a one-on-one class, well, not one-on-one, but a group class, and make a Bling license plate, go check that out over on our website. It's going to be the 19th over in Seminole. And I think that's about it. So let's see who tonight's winner is. Hopefully I can share my screen because sometimes it doesn't always work. Wrong one. Hold on, of course it is not wanting to let me share. I don't know why it does this sometimes. It's kind of annoying. Because that wants to share the whole thing. If I do this, then it's doing it again. So 1 second, and I have to move this, and then I'm just going to flip the camera around and show you guys the screen. I'm not sure why it does this sometimes. It doesn't want to let me share the screen. So let's go over here, and then I'm going to flip this around really quick. So let's see who our winner is. Miss Teresa Wedge. Miss Teresa, are you still here? Congratulations. Ooh. Congratulations. If you can post in the comments and let us know that you are still here, we will get your little Bling kit shipped out to you. If she is not here, then we will pick again. She's probably here. I think I seen her earlier. So we've had several people who win a couple weeks in a row. And then all the comments come at once. Sorry. There she is. There she is. Congrats, Teresa. So yeah, just go to our website and order one of our free patterns. And I will get your ornament and 2 packs of custom mix shipped out to you. Wait, weren't you the one who picked the name for that mix? Right? Was that you? Am I thinking of the right Teresa? Did you name the Stars Like Confetti mix anyway? How ironic. How ironic. So, so next week on Monday, we are changing the day of the live to Mondays. My son's high school soccer, pretty much every game is on Thursdays. So we're changing. I did like a poll in the Facebook group, and pretty much everybody, 60% of people said that they preferred Mondays at 8 p.m. So the weekly live tutorial and giveaway is now going to be on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it will be on YouTube for sure. And then I'm going to start adding back the YouTube group. But if they tag my voice again for copyright infringement or whatever, then I probably won't post in Facebook anymore. Apparently my voice sounded like the composer's music Bach or something. I don't really know how that happens, but either way. So YouTube for sure, Facebook a maybe, but we will be Monday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't forget, we have a handful of new patterns that are Christmas holiday themed that are on the website. Those are half off until Sunday. There's like a Santa Claus, there's an elf, there's some candy canes. I have a few more that I need to also make them in SS20, and those will be posted tomorrow. So there's going to be like a whole bunch of new patterns that I'm posting over the rest of this week and into early next week. So thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you loved this month's Bling box. The December box will be available on the 15th. If you want to make sure that you don't miss the December box, go sign up for our newsletter or the wait list, and you will receive an email as soon as they are available. So congrats again to Miss Teresa on being tonight's Bling kit winner. And I will see you guys all on Monday at 8 o'clock. Good night, guys.